Hello, traveler of the internet. Welcome to this humble little upstart audio blog. My name is Byron, director of sorts of TheAlphaGeeks, and on behalf of the rest of the crew, I'd like to thank you ever so much for tuning in. Enjoy. And so round 2 begins! You would not believe how excited I am to be back. Honestly, I don't normally get to do stuff like this, and I've really enjoyed making the last one, so as promised, here is your audioblog video for the week. Last time, I gave some cursory thoughts on the state of alternative media, and that turned out okay. There's so much more that I want to talk about on that end of things, but I don't think I could fit it into like a 10-minute video. Which I guess means I'm going to have to make some other content. But don't you worry, I am nowhere near short on ideas. Those things will come in time. Today, however, I think it's about time to use this space as intended. That is, articulating the TheAlphaGeeks company vision. So, without further ado, let's get things underway, shall we? But before we really get into the meat of things, allow me to draw your attention to our Patreon page. Don't worry, I ain't gonna ask you for money. Rather, I'd like to focus in on a little piece of text that I slaved over for the good portion of a week, and sadly has gone completely unappreciated. C'est la vie. Anyway, a portion of that text reads as follows. We believe that a dash of creativity, competence, and community is the best formula for success. Holding us to these 3 standards is what we expect of anyone who decides to support us. As you can see, past me was already well on his way to articulating exactly what values he wanted this company to embody. And for now at least, I still agree with this assessment. So over the next 3 audio blogs, I'm going to flesh out exactly why I think that is the case. And with that, why don't we just take it from the top? Creativity. As far as I'm concerned, there are only 2 types of creativity. That with precedented results, or that with unprecedented results. The reason I cut it this way is because I firmly believe it's important not to conflate creativity with originality. Reinventing something that already exists, that you didn't know already existed, is no less creative than creating something that has never actually existed before. Likewise, we avoid a lot of the tricky business of understanding innovation, since all innovation can be a matter of making something unprecedented. Whether it be making something unprecedented by adding one precedented thing to another precedented thing, or establishing an unprecedented method for making something already precedented. All that matters with creativity, then, is that someone is making something that they themselves have never seen before. It's this definition that I think will serve a company best, because it requires people who are working for that company to approach things with a kind of childlike innocence. Essentially, it is a deeply personal, exploratory value as opposed to the generally detached pioneering values of conventional business. The advantage to this strategy, however, is that you and your associates will be learning in a very natural way. Not only does this help with retention, but as long as the rate of creative production is sufficiently fast, the growing body of knowledge and skills your company has attained will pile up until it runs out of explored territory and has an assortment of tools to explore the uncharted. It's at this point that your business will catalyze into an innovating machine, leaving all of your competition in the dust. Or at least that's how my theory goes. Suffice it to say that when it comes to business, I want to play the ultimate long game, and it just so happens that creativity, as I understand it, is one of those things that will get you there. But in the digital media market, creativity is even more important for a number of reasons. First of all, the turnover rate of popular media is incredibly fast. So if you're going to stay relevant in the media market, you have to constantly create something new. Secondly, and I think even more importantly, is that the vast majority of online monetization strategies are built entirely around generating attention for your brand. And this is important because there is only one surefire way to safely generate attention online: doing something meme-worthy. Yes, we're going there. Meme culture is by far one of the most interesting phenomena of the 21st century, and it has extraordinary implications for digitally based industries because of the way memes can influence internet trends like search statistics. The network potential of the internet essentially makes it a labyrinth full of portals that are accessible through clicks. This means that the more memes that you generate, the more portals there are back to you. Effectively, companies that can generate memes on a consistent enough basis can significantly outsource the reach aspect of their online marketing to ordinary users. And what kind of company would turn their nose up at free marketing? The problem, of course, is that companies are notoriously bad at taking earnest shots at engaging in meme culture. And I can only really blame this on a lack of creativity, hence the value. Memes generally lean a lot on the absurd, and all you have to do is look at something like Nyan Cat to see that. Seriously, it's a cat with a Pop-Tart body flying through space by farting out rainbows, all while a Hatsune Miku song that just says meow in Japanese constantly plays in the background. There is no way in hell someone would come up with something that absurd without a spark of creativity. What this means is that as long as we embody the value of creativity, we can engage with this amazing aspect of the internet. So by supporting the AlphaGeeks, you support the creation and distribution of memes. Professional memes. God, I love the meme-worthy sound of that. In any case, that means more random anthropomorphizations, more Smug Wendy-type social media managers, more of everything we all know and love that make the internet great again. If you can fathom it and enough people are willing to fund it, we'll make it happen. That's my dream. And with that, I believe it's time to stop for today. So, thanks for watching if you made it all the way to the end. Once again, this is Byron from the AlphaGeeks, and I do hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.